It's a great shot on goal. It could be there. There it is. Wow. There it is.
Great shot. Joyce the snap. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Unloads it. Caught at the 15 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Darien. Faye checks out.
Saved by Escamilla.
And a great look, great effort by Lindsay Bennett.
Trying to get an excellent aerial there. There it is. Yes.
The Darien Athletic Foundation is proud to present high school field hockey this afternoon from Stadium Field on the campus of Darien High School. It is a non-conference showdown between the Darien Blue Wave and Garden City out of New York. Welcome in, everybody. I am Damian Andrew, and calling the action this afternoon in this one, Kari Johns, the Darien JV field hockey coach, who just gave a unbelievable rendition of the national anthem here at Stadium Field. And from Garden City, Amar Medjid and Matt Heaney. Gentlemen, welcome in. Thanks for making the trip up from Long Island to be here to call the action of this game.
Damian, thank you very much. On behalf of Garden City, the players and parents, and we appreciate being here on this great day, and we're excited to be involved with the process, so thank you for having us.
I'd like to add, Kari, wow, that was a great rendition. I am so impressed. Excellent job.
Thank you so much. They get me to coach, and then we come in and do the anthem, and then here we are up here doing triple duty. So,
well, if Darien's coaching is half as good as he's singing, we're in for a long afternoon.
I think it's going to be a great match. This is the first time these two teams are meeting. We're looking for a great game because we've heard great things about Garden City. We always welcome competition outside our conference, so we're really excited.
Yeah, one of the things we're lucky about in Garden City is our coach, Diane Chapman. In either sport, she coaches both lacrosse and field hockey. Never really shies away from the tough competition. We don't mind losing, so I think that's what makes us better.
I agree 100%. Okay, so Darien goes with the opening push pass, working back around the field, and Garden City's already come away with the possession.
It's number 11, Nella Heaney, moves the ball to Grace Kelly in front.
Nice. And there's a beautiful 3D getting the ball out of the defensive end. See if she can hold on to it. That's Bridget Mahoney releasing the ball out to the wing. And there's a really fast take on that free hit, so they move the ball pretty fast, but that's a great defensive move as well by Garden City. Well done.
Now they could stop play as soon as they want, pretty much?
Yeah,
there's no waiting?
Yeah, about 6 years ago they started a self-pass rule, so you used to have to wait and then pass it to another teammate, but now whoever creates the foul, you can self-start immediately. The other players need to be 5 yards away. And we were just able to draw a corner, an offensive corner right away inside that gray circle. There, as you see, any foul inside the circle becomes an offensive corner.
Hey, Kari, we're seeing Darien be quick to distribute the ball and move quickly on those whistles, like you said, trying to take advantage of quick opportunities.
Yeah, so the advantage is if you do it inside the 25-yard line, you can actually draw a corner anywhere inside 25, which is a kind of a draw for the defense. So you have Katie Elders inserting.
Oh, we got lucky there. Went a little wide. It was a nice tip by Darien.
So that was Hannah Regal, who's a defender, taking that just initial shot on goal. There was no kind of slip option there, just a direct shot, and went wide of the goal cage to the right side of the goalie. So here goes Garden City with a beautiful aerial ball out of the defensive end.
That was number 14, freshman Sarah Kilcummins with the aerial out of the defensive end.
Like that last name, Kilcummins. All right, so we're working the ball around the outside. Couldn't quite get a handle on that, so it's going to be Garden City possession again on the side in.
So the ball in field hockey usually moves up the right side of the field, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's easier for the possession player because it's their front stick, and then the defender has to go on their backhand, which is a much harder ball to handle. So yes, ideally you want to beat, as she just pulled around to the right. Ideally you want to beat a defender on your right side. So that your defender just immediately got that ball away by just putting her stick down on her front stick. So it was a great defensive move.
That was number 20, Jen Medjid.
It was great. All right, here's some offensive action inside the defensive 25 for Darien.
That's Grace Kelly, number 5. She usually is not one of our starters, but one of our starters. She's, she's a great player, but she's taking over for Tierney, who usually starts in that position.
Well, she just did a great job. Now Garden City's attacking, and she just dribbled that ball 5 yards and was able to go right in. And there is a great clear from Erica Blaze. Another great last name, Blaze.
That's Caitlin Cook now fighting for the ball. She's a very fast player from Garden City.
And she's got it. So now Garden City's going to take that ball, and they're going to have to carry that ball 5 yards before they enter into the circle. That's one of the rules here, or double touch by a teammate. So she makes a pass. There, she's just gone 5 yards, and now she can enter into the circle.
And that's Liana McDonald, number 10 for Garden City. 10,
Great.
excuse me.
That's fantastic. Good move. And now that should be a penalty corner, yes, because the defender hit it on purpose out of the back line.
Okay.
So that's an immediate defensive corner and an offensive opportunity here for Garden City. Let's see what happens.
We'll see if they can convert on this one. This number 11, Elahini, as the inserter.
It's a great insert. Unable to
That's
trap
Grace
it.
with the shot, getting to the Liana.
There we go. So unfortunately, it's a great hit out. It's a little bouncy, as you can see. This is a new field for us, by the way. This is the first year we're playing on it. So it's a little long for field turf, and we're working with it. So I think it's going to take a little bit of time for both teams to get.
Well, it's funny because we just had a turf rebuild about three weeks ago, right, Matt? So we're
That's
kind of
correct.
in the same situation as you guys.
That's number 12, Lauren Duran, on the defensive end for Garden City.
Great pass out. And this is Katie Elder. She's a junior. So she's
It's nice defense there by, is that Duran?
fantastic.
So what happened there? Can you explain to
So
us?
it hit. Katie Elders was able to draw an obstruction call. So it's
I got
very
you.
similar to setting a moving pick in basketball, where you can't obstruct the player from getting to the ball. So she did a good job of keeping on her stick and drawing that corner. So as we know, an offensive corner is an opportunity for the offense where you have almost 8 players versus 5, including the goalkeeper.
I would imagine the initial hit, how smooth it goes, is the most important aspect, right?
Yeah, you generally have about 5 seconds to execute a corner, and if not, then the defense can pick it up right there. So since that wasn't executed properly, the defense was able to get a hit stick on it and get that ball out. So it was great defensive work by Garden City, and now they're getting an opportunity to bring this ball out.
That's Kel Commerce with the initial hit to, who's that?
That's number 10,
That's
Lizanne Griffith,
Griffith.
freshman.
Nice.
We have 2 freshmen that starts for us, Sarah Commons and Lizette Griffin.
That's great. Can't wait to see what they can do in their career if they're starting for varsity as freshmen, right?
Yeah. Nothing beats experience, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see if we can either draw a corner. Garden City looks like they're going to get this ball out.
Oh, no,
Although there
not
goes
quite
Bridget.
yet.
There goes Bridget Mahoney, who drew a corner again. That was Bridget Mahoney, who just did a great job drawing another corner on another obstruction call in Garden City. So
I gotta be honest. I just don't see the obstruction.
it's very tricky, and unfortunately, the calls are up for the referee's discretion. So you can get a call where you may not understand it, but from their viewpoint, if they
Right.
see something.
Like in any other sport. Ooh.
Now that should have been called it. Yeah. So
it did.
so anything above the knee is considered dangerous. Although if it was a shot on goal and there was no defender in that space, that would have been a fine ball.
That's Caitlin Cook, midfield, battling for the ball there, number 18.
It's a good distribution in the center. And that was a foot on Garden City, so we should come away with
Right,
possession,
they
but then
didn't
they
call it.
fought for that. Good. So Garden City is now just across their 50-yard line, taking it into the offensive end, moving the ball pretty quickly over to the right side. And it's been broken up again by Bridget Mahoney in the center field.
That's a nice move.
Yeah, there's Sydney. That's she's passing over to Kendall Wazinski, who's one of our senior captains as well. Okay, now this ball needs to be carried 5 yards again, or double touch by a teammate, which she did not do. She didn't carry that ball 5 yards before entering into the circle, so that's going to be Garden City's ball coming out.
Now, is that all penalties or just penalties in certain areas?
That is coming inside the offensive 25. The ball needs to be double touched by another teammate or carried 5 yards by that same player. And every player must be 5 yards away. That was a great give and go by Garden City on the outside of the field. But again, Bridget Mahoney breaking it up in the center and sending it onto her teammate, Sydney Schranker, who's now sending it down to Kendall Wadzinsky.
Oh,
that's
that's
a
a great
great
move
touch
there.
ahead.
Seeing some
And,
very
yeah.
crisp passing here
Yeah.
by Darien in
Yeah.
the early parts of the game.
So Kendall Wazinski was able to draw a foul outside the circle, which is not uncommon, but the defender came from behind and broke the foul down. In other words, she 3D work to draw a foul. Drawing a foul again. Wow, there was some great offensive play in there by Garden City. The Garrick Blaze probably had about 6 saves within that.
Yep.
They were just attacking and attacking.
Good offensive chances, very good defense of Darien. You know, the battle continues.
Here's Elizabeth Jennings trying to get something on the ball. So she has, which she just found a foot just outside the circle.
That's
so
a
that
smart play. I believe we have about 13 minutes or so left.
13 minutes remaining, 2-1. Very hard battle. Darien is leading for the time being, but this is anybody's game right now. It's just
That's a great stop there by Liana McDonald, number 16 for Garden City.
great stop. She just put her stick down, and there was a wall there, and Darien was not able to penetrate circle entry at all.
That's Ostrowski.
Great
Moving ahead
lift.
to Alahani. I just saw nothing there, so again.
So there was a third-party obstruction once again. The player kind of ran in front, is from what I saw. We're being blocked right here, but it looked like it was a third-party obstruction. Molly Hellman's going to pass that ball right out to Kendall Wazinski, who is pretty quick on the corner. Now,
Very
she got that
fast.
goal and that corner. Let's see what she does here. She might
That's a
tuck this
great
ball
move.
up.
Very good stick work.
Great job by Ann Sullivan cutting off the angle there for Garden City, our goalie.
Fantastic job in the goalie. Great job cutting off the angle. I think Kendall maybe thought she could maybe get that sliver again, and the goalie said, no way, you're not getting me on that again.
Not twice on this one.
Great adjustment. And there's a great shot on goal and a
wow.
tip. And let's see if they can convert this. And there's another shot.
That's a goal.
And another goal.
Great job.
Number 11, Kendall Wazinski again.
Yeah, I think Molly Hellman may have gotten a tip on that. It looked like Kendall did a great spin move in the corner, and then there was somebody on that post just to tuck that ball in.
Goal credited to Kendall Wazinski. Emily Schwartzman credited with the assist.
All right, so Kendall just found that sliver again on the other side. So we're 3-1 with 11:52 remaining in the second half. But again, a hard-fought battle, anybody's game here. And Garden City going right down this right sideline, which is where they want to attack from, and they're in possession. And it's broken up again by Sydney Schranker. But we're back in possession with Garden City, and that's a great defensive stop.
Oh,
Great.
that you could.
Yeah, almost got a little physical there. There's a great ball onto Molly
That was
Hellman
just
again.
Great ball and just a quick hit.
Here goes Molly, using her body in a really great way, but that defender is staying strong on her, not letting her get by her at all. Who's that?
That's Sarah Cook-Cummins, number 14.
Great job on Kill Commons, not allowing Molly Hellman to get any ground on her, and she actually was able to get that ball out of her defensive end. That was great defensive work. Shea Vanderbrook just broke that aerial ball up, and
That's McDonald to Medjid on the right-hand side.
great
Great
work.
steal by Darien.
Good job for Garden City. Just
Good job
broke
by
that play
number
up the
22,
center.
Olivia
Yeah.
Ostrowski.
Way to change fields there. Great job. Let's see if we
Absolutely.
can get something going with this breakaway here. That's a foot, I thought.
Yep.
Good defensive play, though. You know,
Yeah,
stops
very
the
good
play there.
defensive
It's
play.
smart.
So I'm not exactly sure what
Why
happened.
would
He
that be a
just called a
corner?
corner. I have no idea what just happened.
Is that because she played the ball away?
I think she did hit the ball away. I was actually looking away, but I think she did hit the ball away after the foul.
Okay.
And generally, they give a warning about that, but I think maybe if they've given the warnings about something else, you're not allowed to touch the ball after because that breaks up their momentum moving forward.
Looks like Garden City will insert from the other side, this time number 11, Elahini.
So this would be a very costly mental error on Darien if Garden City gets this ball in. It looked like we have two strikers, a stick stopper and a striker at the top of the circle, but it's also going short. It was just a fake, and then went down low, back to the inserter.
Oh, I think it hit the corner there.
Maybe
Oh.
the side of the post. and-
Our favorite, non-favorite goalkeeper is the is that post. It could be a
the
lifesaver.
the extra person on the field.
Exactly right.
The Garden City will go on the corner opportunity here again.
And you have inserting is,
Number 11, Elahini.
okay. It's a great insert. See if we can stop that bounce. Great stop. But to get it to their front stick.
Oh,
And
that's a great steal by Darien.
Bridget Mahoney breaking that up again. And she's going to pass that ball probably out to her. There she is, goes to the right. That was yeah, I would.
Good hustle.
You thought that was going the other way, I think, right?
Yeah, because that was a stick obstruction. She really did break up that foul. You could hear it from here where she kind of made contact with her stick, and Bridget wasn't able to get that pass off. But
That's
all
a great
subjective.
center. Oh, that's a great job again by the goalie.
That was a very dangerous ball. That ball could have
Good,
absolutely
good
gone
save
in the
by
goal
the goalie
cage.
there. And why is that not a Garden City long hit then if it's off the goalie?
I didn't see her touch it actually when she went out. So
Okay.
However, had there been a Garden City post player there, I think that probably could have been a goal.
That's a great job by Ella getting it in the middle there.
I know, there goes wide. Garden City is attacking and attacking with 8:33 remaining in the second half. This is a really good game on both ends. It's another ball right up, and Garden City's going to maintain possession and go inside the circle if they can get it right here.
Back to the middle.
Yep.
One more pass.
Great job moving that ball, but Darien was able to break that ball up again, and Sydney Schranker able to come away with that ball, and yeah, that hit a foot. So a little bit of a tactic now. We're not quite down to it, but time is running out, and so
Right.
you
Take
know,
your
with a
time.
2-game lead, yeah, take
Sure.
your time.
Yeah.
Got to take what the clock gives you,
The
right?
sense of urgency isn't there on the Blue Wave side. So
That's a smart play, if you ask me.
Great hit by Hannah Rigo, but that was a little narrow, so it ran up the center, and Garden City able to maintain possession, and here they go
Great
on the
job.
attacking
Amanda
end.
Serrato, number 2.
And
very good save.
She gets by Erica Blaze, and that was broken up by Carrie Blatney. And now we're back in possession. Garden City has another shot on goal. And I think that hit a foot,
It was
and
a
they will have
wonderful
a
save.
corner.
If you look at how far she was out, it had to be 10 feet out. Really cutting off the angle there. Spectacular goalie play.
Erica is absolutely not afraid to come out and play that one-on-one with the opposition.
She's been doing a fantastic job this afternoon. Really fun to watch.
Right, here's a nice insert, and this looks like a great reception. And Bridget Mahoney was able to break that up again, but there's a second shot coming. Oh, unfortunately, that looks like an obstruction call. Kendall made a great touch on that ball, and she's going to see if she can find Molly Hellman straight down that right line, but that was broken
Great stop
up.
by Amy Monaco there.
Fantastic job. Another great defensive play.
Little reverse chip there by Liana McDonald.
Yeah, using that reverse hit sometimes, if it's not so accurate, can be a little risky. So Bridget Mahoney trying that lift again. Is into 2 players.
You have to be 5 feet for her to play the ball.
Well, she's got to allow her 5 yards to receive the ball. So once it's has met its intended receiver, the opposition has to give her 5 yards to receive and do something with that ball. So it looks like, yeah, we're slowing this ball down a little bit. There's
Guys are
Sally
still doing a
Cassidy.
great job moving the ball around. He's not letting up at
Oh,
all.
good
That's
save
a
by
stop
Great
Ella
save.
Sullivan.
2 great saves by your goalkeeper, Ann Sullivan. Unfortunately, one of the balls she hit one of her players as well when she kicked out, so that'll be a result in an offensive corner for Darien.
Guys, I'm just going to jump on here real quick. I want to apologize to our viewers.
Darien has an offensive corner here. It looks like Bridget Mahoney's going to insert, and it looks like Katie Elders is the intended receiver at the top of the. Oh, no, Tana Regal, who's going to receive, and she does an option slip left, and we have a lot of time here to take this lift up and over.
It's a great
and it was
stop.
a great save, but then we're able to get a rebound.
Sydney Schranker with the goal.
That was 2 amazing saves, but I think we were just right there on the pads to rebound, and we were able to knock that ball in.
Sarah Kokams did a great job knocking that ball down initially, but somebody else came in from Darien with the quick rebound for a goal.
Yeah, that's Sydney. She's an ice hockey player. She has quick reflexes, hand-eye reflexes. Darien now leading 4-1 with 5:15 remaining in the second half. This continues to be a very strong matchup between 2 strong competitors.
That's Jen Medjid taking the ball down the field. Look to Amanda Serrato.
Oh, almost a breakaway. Nice try, Garden City.
There's Erica Blaze, who made it clear, but it looks like number 11, Ella Heaney, was able to stop that right at the top and put it right into a Darien player, finding a foot and generating an offensive corner for Garden City. So Ella Heaney is going to insert this ball.
Yes.
It's a great insert and good stop. And if somebody can touch this inside,
Oh,
there's
it's a great
Erica
stop
Blaze.
again, but
Erica Blaze making another save, and Carrie Blatney getting back for this ball, but Garden City still in possession. So Garden City's going to have a chance inside the 25, offensive 25, with 4:14 remaining in the second half and the game. Great move. And Kendall Wazinski's right there to pick that off. And so Darien's going to have a side in, just inside the side in line. Looks like there could have been a little push. There's Bridget Mahoney taking this ball, and Garden City setting up a great wall. And that ball not quite big enough to go over, so Garden City on the attacking end again. Great pass inside.
Pass there. Olivia Strowski to Caitlin Cook.
Again,
inside
another
the Jen
pass.
Medjid.
Great pass again, and they're going to attack straight away.
Would that be an obstruction call there, Kylie?
Yes.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and that would be a corner because the defender once again played before they were able to carry
Right.
5 yards.
Smart play by Jen Medjid, the senior captain, there to advance the ball quickly and try to keep the offensive momentum going.
Very smart. And again, another mental error which could result in a goal. We're having just a
Well, he stopped the clock.
timeout for a shoe tie.
Well, we
Let's go, GC, let's go!
Garden City has another opportunity here, an offensive corner. Oh, she just breached that play, which the umpire missed, so that's... She still has time to get the shot off. Darien taking this ball out quickly again. Kendall Wazinski is getting this ball out, sending it down the right sideline, but there's
It's a great
no one
job
there.
Just clearing the ball.
Number 12, Lauren Durand, is going to get that ball out and send it to Heaney again, and who passed off to Jennifer Midget. Was able to get down
Grace
the field.
Kelly sending the ball to Ella Heaney down in the corner.
Great job, Ella, keeping it in.
There's Carrie Blatney playing some strong defense. She's able, but
Keeping it in. Really
yeah,
good.
she got that ball away. Great
center
job. There's Erica Blaze on the
Wow.
ground
Another
again.
That
Erica
goal
Blaze
is-
again.
Yeah.
Just so smart, playing every angle that she can play.
Yeah, she's really being tested here, and it's
She's
going
not
to her
waiting for the
advantage.
ball to come to her. She's going out and stopping it. She's doing a fantastic job.
We're really pleased, though. Last year we lost our entire defensive team, including our goalkeeper. So this is Erica's first year starting and actually playing as a goalkeeper for the varsity team. She did play last year, but didn't get a ton of playing time.
Right. Well, that's great. She's making the most of every minute in this
she
one.
She really is.
guys, can you hear me now? Yeah.
We
Can you hear
can.
me now? Sorry.
Just under 2 minutes.
Just want to jump aboard here. We want to apologize to our viewers. Had some technical difficulties for much of the first half. We've been streaming here in the second half, so I want to apologize for that. DAF Media Network having some technical glitches. It does happen, but we're happy to be bringing you this game between Garden City and Darien.
Nice job, Lauren.
We've got 1:30, so just 90 seconds remaining in this game. Darien's leading 4-1. Sally Cassidy now getting this ball, unable to save it, and Garden City will go in a side in. Looks like number 14, Sarah Kilcommons, is taking that ball.
It's a nice
Correct.
hit.
Great hit. But was trapped by Sally Cassidy and then passed out of bounds. It's a great 3D ball getting in there, or area ball. Unfortunately, not able to bring that ball down.
Yeah, just a little too much there on the left side there.
I think it's less than a minute to play.
And we're under a minute now. Bridget Mahoney's going to take this ball again. Send that ball out wide. Not really sure who the intended receiver was there, but
Bridget's done a great job all day long. Really great player, fun to watch.
that ball seems to find her stick all the time. And there it does again. She's sending that ball out again.
She's well aware of the time. I think it's a
Yes.
smart play on her part.
So it was into 2 players, so it'll be coming out, and this should be, well, there goes Bridget hitting that ball, and it finds a foot. So on the attack now is Garden City, and that's Sally Cassidy just stopping that ball and sending it out wide.
I'm guessing that should pretty much do it, more or less. Yes, less than 10 seconds left to play. So
And now we're counting it down 5 seconds here. And that's the game.
a great job by Darien. It's been a real pleasure to watch.
And that'll do it here from And that'll do it here from Stadium Field on the campus of Darien High School. The Blue Wave beating Garden City 4-1. I want to thank Amar Mejid, Matt Heaney from Garden City for being on this broadcast. And, of course, Kari Johns, we're going to have you back again here on another Darien field hockey game for the DAF Media Network. But, Matt, while I have you here, impressions of this game. Obviously, a competitive first half, tied at 1, competitive game all around. Some great athletes on the field today. Darien getting better of Garden City, I believe the Trojans' first loss of the season, but certainly a building block for them moving forward as they approach the postseason.
Oh, absolutely. I think there's a lot of positives that Garden City can take away from this, and we watched a very good Darien team, the way they moved the ball and played angles. Their goalie was phenomenal. Not sure how many saves she had, but she really came out on different angles, and maybe Garden City hasn't seen that, but give her a lot of credit. But I think there's a lot of positives that Garden City can take away from this, and moving forward in the second half of the season, I think they can definitely continue to improve and build on this. So I don't, it's sometimes a loss is a good loss. And I give a lot of credit to the Darien squad. They were a very good team. I love the way they moved the ball. They had very skilled players, and I think they did a really nice job.
And Matt, referring to Erica Blaze, she played well in goal for the Blue Wave. Hasn't at times been tested a whole lot this season in some lopsided wins, but the last 4 or 5 games, she's certainly seen some action back there.
She has. I was just mentioning both to Matt and that she did not get a lot of gameplay last year. But we really are rebuilding our defensive team this year, and it's been a great surprise to see what they've been able to do back there. Not only Erica making some great save, but the defense cleaning her up immediately after making the initial save. Looks like from the scoreboard there were 17 shots on goal for Darien and I think 15 for Garden City. So really competitive game both ways, but I think it's always tough who capitalizes the most in the circle. The opportunities are always there, and it could just take that one ball that makes a difference. So it was a really good game.
And Darien, next up for the Blue Wave is Norwalk at Testa Field. That'll be a good matchup. Norwalk having a great season in the FCAC this year. The DAF Media Network will be live streaming that game from Testa Field Tuesday, 5:30 start. Matt, it's been a pleasure to have you on. Thanks for hopping in on this. It's been a lot of fun.
Damien and Kari, thank you very much. On behalf of Garden City, coaching staff and players and families, appreciate you having us on board here. It was a great day. Always great to come here to this facility. And like we talked about earlier, 2 tri-state powerhouses going at it. It's a great day. And thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, and we again want to apologize for some technical issues. We're in our early stages here at the DAF Media Network. It's going to happen, but hopefully we can get them resolved in the future. But Kari Johns, great having you on. This has been a great first run.
Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure, and I'd be happy to come back again.
Absolutely. And for Andy Demopoulos, Brendan Ross, I am Damian Andrew, and this has been a production of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Have a great night, everybody.
It's a great shot on goal. It could be there. There it is. Wow. There it is.
Great shot.
Joins the snap. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Unloads it. Caught at the 15 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Darien.
Bay checks out.
Saved by Escamilla.
And a great look, great effort by Lindsay Bennett.
Trying to get an aerial there. There it is. Yes.